What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are wondering why I'm filming my video a bit early again, that is because it appears that I was mistaken. The worst side of my family is gonna be here today at 9. Gonna literally cooking all the food, and it's gonna be a shit show. Literally is gonna be a shit show. I might not be able to watch SmackDown tonight. Who the hell knows? All I know is that I have to get this video. All I know is that this video has to be posted at this very moment. So let's get into it. So in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys my predictions for the December 2020 ban list. Now I'm looking at the last ban list that we got, which was back in September. Literally September 14th, and the next one will be no sooner than December 15th. It may end up coming a bit early because of the holidays, but who knows. But looking at the ban list from last time, we had, in terms of the cards that were banned, we had Block Dragon banned, we had Jet Synchron banned, Mega Phantom Beast Old Lion banned, and that was it. Just those three, which honestly, a lot of people were expecting. A lot of people were expecting those cards to get banned. Because of two things. Number one, because of all of the Crystalron and Halka-Fibrax combos that those two can make, and also the Adamantine Hair deck as well. And then for the cards that were limited, we had Double Iris Magician to 1. The Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche to 1, Called by the Grave to 1, which was utterly stupid, and then of course Harpy's Feather Duster to 1, and that was it. The cards that were semi-limited, we had Sir Malbron, we had Sir and Graf Malbron to the Brain Abyss. We had ABC Dragon Buster, and of course Totally Awesome, and then the cards that were taken off the list, we had Machiora the Destructor, Torgod from the Underworld, Ivagishi, Gust Kraken, Pantheism of the Monarchs, and of course Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor. So in this one, I'm gonna be basing my predictions not just on the meta, but also in terms of what sets are gonna be coming out within the next I'll say the next 4 months. So in terms of the TCG, we're getting Legendary Duelist Season 2. We're getting also, I think, Ghosts from the Past. I know that we're getting Blazing Vortex as well, and since we are getting Blazing Vortex sometime next year, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say in terms of the cards getting banned, I would have to say honestly, I think in my honest opinion, I think the number one card that should take a hit is VFD, True King of All Calamities, and I'll see. Finally, I can actually use the YuGiOh Wiki website. Yesterday it didn't do me shit. No, I don't. Alright, so if you guys don't know what the card does, it's a dark attribute. It's a dark attribute, rank 8, Worm Exceeds, and finally, which requires 2 or more level 9 monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 Exceeds material from this card and declare 1 attribute. This turn, all face-up monsters on the field becomes that attribute. Also, all monsters in your opponent's possession with that attribute cannot activate their effects or attack. Monsters that True Draco and True King monsters in your hand would destroy, their effects can be chosen from your opponent's field. So, it's essentially your opponent can't play any Yu-Gi-Oh. So if you select so if you're playing like something like say Sacred Beast, and your opponent plays True King, and they go and they say and they pick Dark, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. You literally are not playing your deck. Literally, you're not playing your deck. Which it's just absolutely stupid. I don't know why this card hasn't been hit on the ban list yet. So I could definitely see this card taking a massive hit on the ban list. Another thing as well, we're also getting Genesis Impact as well. So I was already on YG organization anyway. So let me take a look. So it appears. So if you guys remember that video that the video that I did yesterday, or no, I think Wednesday, where I talked about what cards were going to be in the set. Honestly, I could definitely see. I'm just gonna be. I don't. That's kind of a hard one because obviously we know there. Obviously, you guys know when it comes to the meta, there hasn't been a whole lot. There hasn't been, a whole lot to talk about with the meta. But one thing is for sure. There's really nothing about these three archetypes. The Drytons and the Live Twin, Evil Twin, or the Magistus archetypes that stand out, if you will. So I don't really see anything going on with that with those. But because that we're also getting Ancient Guardians as well, I would not mind seeing Ancient Fairy Dragon come back to 1. And the reason why I think that is because I'll showcase why it was banned. Hang on. So if you guys are wondering why Ancient Fairy Dragon's been banned for quite some time, it's because of its effect. So it's a generic, it's a generic tuner non-tuner synchro. So it's pretty pretty generic. So its effect says once per turn, you can special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So it's essentially a Stratos. It's essentially it's essentially a Destiny Hero Drill Dark where you can special summon a monster from your hand. So it's not too shabby. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Once per turn, you can destroy as many field spells on the field as possible. If you do, gain 1,000 life points. Then you can add a field spell from your deck to your hand. So a lot of people are wondering why did this card get banned? Well, it's not because of the whole the whole special summon effect. It's because of the fact that you were able to essentially just not only pop your opponent's your opponent's field spell, but you're also able to add a field spell from your deck to your hand, and then you just instantly gain 1,000 points. The special summon effect didn't really do a whole lot, but I would say that if both effects were a once per, but I would say that I would say given the fact that we're getting Ancient Guardians really soon. Excuse me. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing this card come to 1 because of that set. We may end up seeing new support for it at some point down the road, so it wouldn't be too bad. Another thing as well that I wouldn't mind seeing get hit on the ban list is actually is actually definitely Halka. That's one that a lot of people have been wanting to see banned for a long time, ever since it came out earlier this year with in dual overload. You guys know that card is just absolutely stupid. So I wouldn't mind seeing that card take a hit. As far as, and also too, given the fact that we're also getting new I guess new Utopia support, I guess I wouldn't mind seeing Argent Chaos Force be taken off. Hang on, let me. I wouldn't mind seeing Argent Chaos Force come off the list, because that card was stupid. That card was absolutely stupid, and it was used in one of the it was used a lot in Chronomalies and gimmick puppets when the card was released in Premium Gold, which that was the only printing of it. A lot of you guys don't know that was the only printing of it. Premium Gold 1. That was back in what, 2012, I think. I think in 2012, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I remember right. No, 2014. I was wrong. So it was back in 2014. I thought it was 2012, but it's 2014. So its effect says target 1 rank 5 or higher exceeds monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck a numbers 1 chaos number or chaos exceeds monster that is a rank higher than that monster you control by using it as the material. So basically, if you're going into, like, say, like, just to throw it out there, like, say, Gimmick Puppet Leo, you can rank it up into Gimmick Puppet Disaster Leo, basically, which essentially, back in the day, Disaster Leo basically said, fuck you. Basically just said, fuck you, I win the duel, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically, that was the old school, I guess the old school, the old school new version of Exodia, basically. When a rank 5 or higher exceeds monster is special summoned to your side of the field while this card is in your grave, except during the damage step, you can add this card from your grave to your hand. You can only use this effect once per duel. So yeah, so a lot of people were using this card constantly. Again, so a duel is one game. But two duels, 3 duels is a match. So if this card were to come back, it would have to get reprint and it would have to get an errata, so that way it could be playable and not as broken as it literally looks. So I wouldn't mind seeing that card. I wouldn't mind seeing that card come off the ban list, but I'm not really holding my breath. Another card as well that I want to see be taken, that I want to see on the ban list, is actually is Golden Boy, Golden Eldlich. Eldlich is the Golden Lord, and I think I should know. Wait, is that one that I want to see? Yeah, that one I actually want to see. So, So just to summarize its effects, basically you can send this card and a spell trap from your hand to the grave, and you can target, and you basically target any card of the field and just destroy it. Send it to the graveyard. And then if it is in your grave, you can send a spell or trap you have on the field to the grave and add this card back to your hand. And you can also basically just special summon a zombie from your hand. And if you do that until the end of your opponent's turn, that zombie monster gains 1,000 attack and defense, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So you can only, and you can only use each effect once per turn. Again, you're recycling your card. I wouldn't mind seeing this card go to at least 1. Excuse me. At least that way it wouldn't be as broken as it seemed. So that one I could definitely see going to possibly 1. I wouldn't mind seeing the rest of the danger archetype go to 1, because the dangers are just the dangers are just too crazy. You guys know how incredible the danger archetype is. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of them, but honestly, they have they've got their they've got their ways. So yeah, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah, honestly, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about that I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing Call by the Grave come to at least 2, which honestly wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't be too bad given the fact that that card can stop hand traps, and there really isn't any other way that can stop hand traps by negating their effect and sending them to the graveyard. Unless if you were running like a Circuit Beast deck that can run Silent Graveyard and Dark Smog, those 2 cards together are basically they're basically called by the grave together. Honestly, so yeah, so and then as far as coming off the list entirely, going to 3, definitely Militias. I wouldn't mind seeing Destiny Hero Militias come off. Maybe I don't know, maybe maybe Max C, because I know that Max C was really good back in the day. So if Max C were to come to at least 1, that wouldn't be too bad. But honestly, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. But those are just that's just my opinion anyway. Those are my predictions. Nothing really too crazy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what cards you guys think should be hit on the ban list, taken off the ban list to 1, to 2, and to 3. Let me know in the comments below. And that's actually going to do it for this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see more prediction videos for the ban list and for takeovers and whatnot. Definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links are down in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.